Oh, this is an SIR?
What's up, everybody? So that was a sneak peek of what I pull later on in the video from some things I scooped up on my hunt for Phantasmal Flames here on opening release day. So it's Friday, 8:30 a.m. is when I first went out. Best Buy usually has a shorter line, but it was wrapped around the building, so I did not stay and wait there. Target, they only had sleeves left. They did have a lot more, but just picked up a couple of those check lane blisters. Over to Barnes & Noble, people might have slept on this. They had the Reshiram promo, which I am not sure if they had promos before, but this is the first time I personally saw Barnes & Noble having one. I was able to pick up the Phantasmal Flames ETB, and then over to Gamestop, which is connected to that Barnes & Noble, was able to scoop up some there, which I'll show you in a bit. And then Best Buy 1 and Best Buy 2 went there to try to get the promo. So I'm going to take you back, show you all that I was able to scoop up, and let's get to ripping.
Here we go. I'm going to do a recap of what I was able to get on release here for Phantasmal Flames. Starting off, first off was Target. I got there after they had come out and opened. They had the UPCs, ETBs, and everything, but since I got there late, I was able to get 2 of these check lane blisters, so the Hydrapple and the Blaziken. Then my second stop was actually Barnes & Noble, where I was able to snag another Phantasmal Flames ETB, along with this bad boy right here, the Reshiram promo. Then after Barnes & Noble, I had gone over to GameStop, and from there, I was able to snag 3 sleeves. I also had the chance to get ETBs, some sleeves, but GameStop had $70 ETBs. These were $7. I got booster bundles too at $45. But the main reason I just went there was so I can get this super cool Suicune promo. Then from there, I went over to Best Buy. Went to Best Buy because they had another promo. However, I was only able to scoop up 4 sleeves, a booster bundle, and they were all sold out of promos, unfortunately, so I was not able to pick one up there. At Best Buy, they also had the Trainer's Toolkit, which I scooped up. Has the Pheasantipity, and then has 4 packs, I believe, 2 Destin Rivals, and 2 more. Not too sure what else. And then my last stop, I went to another Best Buy, just to see that the promo. They had some sleeves. I could have picked them up there, but I passed. And then went to another Barnes & Noble, where I was able to pick up 2 more sleeves and to get another Reshiram promo. Which I thought was pretty cool. So I was able to get 2 Reshirams and the Suicune, which I think was sweet. The other one was Gensect. I unfortunately was not able to scoop up. So I'm not going to open up all of this, but I will open up some of the sleeves I was able to pick up. So let's get into it. I'll go ahead and start off with Heracross. I would love to know how all of your searches were going. I'll also share just some of the lines I was seeing. GameStop's lines were significantly shorter than what they had been in the past. Best Buy's line was significantly longer than what it had been in the past because they're actually a little bit cheaper than most places. Pack number 1, we have Yamper, Snubble, Murkrow, Fire Breather, Honchkrow, Archaludon, Murkrow, Dugong into... Guys, let's go! The Full Art Mega Charizard EX. My gosh. All right. Super pumped we decided to open this up. And what was the, it was on the Heracross sleeve, not the Charizard. Gotta get the top loader. Super pumped for that. Holy cow. All right. Pack number 1 of our 5 sleeves that we are ripping open. That is huge. Of course, it's not the SIR or the gold card, but I will still absolutely gladly take that. All right, pack number 2. Let's see if we can beat it. All right, so we have Steel Energy, Zigzagoon, Mischievous, Charmeleon, Yamper, Blowtorch, Seviper, Bramblegast, Ludicolo. We got something. A Rotom Illustrate. We are cooking right now. Oh, this is an SIR. This is an SIR. Oh, this is absolutely terrible. It is very, very top heavy, but it is a secret illustration rare. These 5 packs are hitting for us, guys. All right, we got to get this sleeved up. What is going on? I am like, should we just stop opening the rest of these? But all right, let's see if we have it. ultra rare, and a secret illustration rare. Well, let's see if we can keep this mojo going. We have Heracross pack. Gosh. My God. So anyway, I think where I left off. So yeah, Barnes & Noble had absolutely no line. I walked right in and was able to scoop myself up an ETB, which was pretty sweet. And then when I went over to GameStop, it's about 43, and so many people were passing on the ETB. They also had the booster boxes, and those were going for $240, so hard pass on that. We have Absol, Bramble Gas, into a Suicune. All right, you can't have hits every single time. We are on to pack number 4 of the 5. But yeah, Best Buy was wrapped all the way around the building, which when you're actually able to get at a decent price. But I think even 2 hours after it opened, they still had plenty of single packs, and theirs are only $4.49 a piece. We have Smeargle, Toxel, Bronzor, Mimikyu, Meloetta, Jumbo Ice Cream, Gliscor, Charcadet, Punk Helmet into a Vileplume. And we are on to the final pack that we're going to be ripping. So I think we are about 30 some packs deep, and so that's the first special illustration rare I think I've hit in quite some time. So super pumped. Charizard, and the Piplup is a super cool illustration rare, at least in my opinion. Last pack, let's see what we can get. We have Steel Energy, Bronzor, Trapinch, Krokorok, Jigglypuff, Archaludon, Dizzying Valley, Mamoswine, Seviper, Dawn into a You have got to be kidding. Guys, we absolutely cooked for these 3 packs, or 5 packs. Holy cow. All right, we're going to sleeve this one up as well. And then as for what we were able to hit, so we have, of course, the Reshiram Suicune and the other Reshiram promo, but then we were able to get a Fire Breather full art, Rotom SIR into a Mega Charizard full art. Oh, they need to take a little bit of a break. Not sure if my luck can keep backing this up, but let me know how you did, if you were able to find what you were searching for, had any luck. Awesome day, I'd say, overall. Yeah, appreciate it, everybody.